This experiment is meant to erase an era, yet it opens its eyes as a small, innocent girl, and everything goes wrong instantly. Iso stares at her chest, pokes it, searches for stolen organs and god-tier relics, and realizes in horror she is just a normal human body. 80 million wasted. The Ember Angel's arm is gone, the Jade Empress's eye is gone, the perpetual heart is gone. Then the ultimate calamity wakes up and bites straight into Iso's artery. Blood explodes like a fountain. The assistant calmly declares Iso dead and claims his inheritance. Iso curses back, furious, still conscious. The blood is fake. He reveals he fused his liquid soul into her cultivation fluid, making her unable to kill him. The rat freezes, realizing he drank that fluid instead, while drunk. Disaster. Iso orders the ultimate calamity to get off him. She doesn't. She stares. She leans closer. She licks him. Once, twice. Iso's face burns red. He panics, shoves her away, screams for purification spray, and seals her back inside as she panics and claws at the barrier. He disinfects himself obsessively, then remembers something worse. He digs through documents and finds the truth. She isn't a construct. She is human subject 2252, the dying girl they saved a year ago. The rat suddenly remembers. Same girl, same subject. But her purple hair is gone. Now it's blonde, and whatever she has become is no longer human. She is the problem because her personality is no longer the same, and the truth snaps back to a year ago when Golden City drowned in poison. A biochemical bomb detonates inside White Queen Bank, and toxic gas floods every corridor as Iso calmly confirms the dragon spider toxin has fully spread and orders the raid to begin. Bodies collapse everywhere. A guard dares to shout about the bank's owner, and Iso shoots him without hesitation, watching him melt into slime and praising how much cuter he looks dead. The big rat corners a mother and child, ignores her begging, steals the boy's strawberry milk lollipop, and lets the screams echo through the gas-filled hall. Iso locks the doors, hangs the close sign, and they melt the vault glass, plant the bomb, and blast it open to a mountain of cash. They celebrate on a rooftop like kings until a single gunshot shatters the night. They hide and realize it isn't standard enforcement gear, but a large caliber revolver. In a dark alley, city hero Bullet Gentleman Hull stands smoking, gun still hot, facing a woman with half her limbs severed, crawling through blood. He mocks her strength, praises her for killing 5 detectives, then laughs as he reminds her the Hellhound unit ripped out their vocal cords for secrecy. He demands the assassination roster. She answers with pure hatred in her eyes. Hull shoots her hand when she reaches back, revealing only a battered teddy bear. He mocks her again, wondering if the roster is hidden inside, as she desperately grabs his pant leg, clawing for the doll, bleeding, silent, and refusing to give up while death closes in. Hull smashes her skull with his gun and sneers that the filthy teddy bear must matter more than her life. He throws it back, then casually blows the bear's head apart with a single shot, and the alley explodes with her raw, animal screams. Hull shrugs and decides a corpse is enough for the reward. Applause cuts through the bloodshed. He spins and aims, only to face Baron Iso, Golden City's most evil criminal, with Dr. Mad Rat at his side, bickering like lunatics while death hangs in the air. Hull loses patience and threatens to erase them. Iso answers by tossing down bags of stolen cash. Hull instantly understands they robbed White Queen Bank and mocks them as third-rate rookies, raising his gun and offering 3 seconds to run. Iso refuses and invites him to shoot. Hull pulls the trigger and freezes. His finger locks. The gun turns impossibly heavy. His legs fail. Green gas pours from the money bags. Iso smiles and explains the muscle neural interference poison, already burning through Hull's body. Hull demands to know if they plan to save the woman. Iso laughs and shoots him in the head, declaring villains don't save people. They just hate city heroes. Hull dissolves into green slime and escapes. He orders the cleanup and turns to leave. But Iso suddenly kneels beside the dying woman and calmly starts counting how long she has left. Limbs severed, organs failing, blood poisoned, nerves burned, heart collapsing, yet she is still breathing. Iso studies her like a specimen and realizes no ordinary person would be tortured like this. The big rat urges him to go and mocks the idea of saving her. Iso snaps back that he is Golden City's most evil villain, not some hero, and walks away. Thunder splits the sky. Rain pours down. The woman crawls through the filth toward the shattered teddy bear, drags it into her arms, smiles through the agony, and closes her eyes to die. a shadow steps beside her. Iso has returned. In the operating room, the rat trembles as Iso begins surgery. He accuses Iso of saving someone. Iso answers coldly that this is not mercy, this is ambition. To become the ultimate villain, to surpass gods, they need a weapon that can destroy the world. The ultimate calamity. Its host must be forged from absolute despair, but still retain a fragment of pure beauty. All past experiments failed. This woman meets every condition. She is dying, so the experiment begins now. Transplants are prepared. Ember Angel's arm, Jade Empress's eye, the perpetual heart. Cocoon of despair's fetal blood. Iso pulls on his gloves and declares they will create a miracle as the fate of the world is carved open on the operating table. 400 days of hell create the strongest biochemical weapon ever, and it turns out to be a small, silly, cute human girl. Iso coldly orders observation, cultivation, testing, and says if she fails, she gets destroyed. That night, his mind won't rest, scenes replay, and he finds her trembling alone in the tank like a frightened animal. He scoffs, calls her a defective experiment, turns to leave, then stops, remembering her clinging to him earlier. He sighs, opens the tank, and takes the ultimate calamity to sleep elsewhere. He locks her between two monsters, the evil tyrant dragon and the abyss demon eye, mocks them as cheerful neighbors, and leaves her terrified as he finally sleeps in peace. The dragon and demon laugh, mocking the tiny human, calling her a joke, daring her to break the unbreakable white glory crystal wall. She stops knocking. Her arm suddenly turns to lava. One slap detonates flame and melts a hole straight through the crystal. The monsters freeze in horror as the wall shatters. The girl stares at her own hand, confused. The dragon immediately bows, begging to become her mount. The demon eye kneels, offering eternal servitude. Alarms scream. Iso jolts awake as the big rat reports multiple crystal walls destroyed. They rush to suppress the monsters, but Iso sees the footage and watches the girl melt the wall with Ember Angel's arm. His pulse spikes with excitement as power awakens. Then the big rat turns to him, furious, demanding to know one thing. How did the ultimate calamity end up locked with the most dangerous experiments in the base? And Iso steps out cold and smiling, saying their fun ends now. The evil tyrant dragon charges in rage, screaming about years of imprisonment, and the big rat fires once, a sack bomb bursting on the dragon's head. Iso calmly explains it carries dragon spider eggs, parasites that guarantee death, and the dragon freezes in terror. The abyss. Demon Eye strikes from behind, but Iso flicks a grenade into the air and white light detonates, blinding it as it screams in agony. Iso asks if they want to behave or be punished harder. The monsters sneer and boast about their boss, the one who melted the unbreakable wall. Then she walks out between them, the ultimate calamity. Iso's face tightens as real fear returns, knowing no material can fully suppress her. The dragon laughs and orders her to avenge them. She suddenly lunges. Iso's heart spikes. She slams him to the ground. The dragon mocks him and begs for mercy deals, then freezes as the ultimate calamity starts licking Iso's face like a puppy. Iso shoves her away, stunned, realizing she just wants to leave. He agrees to move her again. The dragon panics and asks about her terrifying power, and Iso turns cold, punishing the instigators with restraints and torment. The abyss demon eye screams in misery. The ultimate calamity is taken away, refusing every place offered. The rat suggests she sleep in Iso's room. Iso explodes in rage until the rat admits he drank Iso's soul extract, erasing the last safeguard. Iso realizes if she loses control, they all die. Then he turns and sees her already causing trouble, diving into a tank, dragging chaos behind her. Iso pulls her out, slips, falls, and she stares at him innocently as he gives a direct command. She sneezes, soaked and pitiful. Iso sighs and decides to clean her first. He checks her body for threats, finds none, and gives simple instructions before leaving. She nods at last, and the moment he turns away, everything starts to go wrong.